Greetings and welcome to the second video of the day, as we've had a birthday for Nick, and now we're going to do a summer dozen. It's the last of the summer dozens, them catalogues that have got 12 albums in, and we've got a great underrated rock band from London called Stray. Now, Stray were formed in 1966 by vocalist Steve Gadd, guitarist Del Bromman, and we'll come on to him in a moment, and Gary Giles. They signed to Transatlantic Records in 1970, and they had their music is melodic, hook-laden hard rock. They were very popular on the club scene. Now they sort of went their separate ways, but Del Bromman formed a band called the Killer Bees, who used to play in Northampton quite a lot. Because I think Del sort of lives in the Bedfordshire sort of area, well, he used to. And we got to know him, and he was a really nice guy, and of course they do their own songs, but there was plenty of Stray songs thrown in their sets. And I've been a fan before I met Del Bromman. I had a friend's dad that liked them, and they were pretty impressive, so I'm a really big fan of these. Now there's a little bit of trivia here. At one stage they were managed by Charlie Cray. yes So as I said, they released 12 albums. They've had some mixed bags, but on the whole they're pretty decent albums. So we'll have a look at them today. So, coming in at number 12, well, this came out in June 1975, and it was their 6th album, and it's called Stand Up and Be Counted. On here we've got Richie Cole drums, Gary Giles on the bass, Pete Dyer guitar, and Del Bromman guitars and vocals. Pete Dyer sang as well. The first track is called Stand Up and Be Counted. A little bit different departure of what they'd done before. It's a bit middle of the road as well. It's a bit twee. It's okay. It's not their best song. For the People, there's some really nice guitar work on here. You can tell Del's style of playing on it. It's really good. It's a good track, but it doesn't sound heavy. As long as you feel good, the start of this feels good. There's some nothing but the keyboards. Now Del could play keyboards as well. It's not too bad. Waiting for the Big Break. I like this Skirt song. It's probably the best one on the album. It sounds like good old-fashioned Stray. Precious Love. It's all right. It's a little bit more mellow. Smile's pleasant enough, but it hasn't got the same grit. Maybe You Do. Probably the weakest track on the album. It just doesn't do anything for me. Then we got Down, Down, Down. It's a really good track, but it's not what I expect for them. Then we've got Woolly. Nice harmony singing here from Del and Pete. It's okay. Every Day of My Life. It's got a lovely bass line on it, and the end isn't too bad. It's got more of that Stray feel to it. Now, I've always found this album a little bit of an oddball from the band. Some great songs on it, but it didn't sound like Stray. So I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 5 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 11 from December 76, 8th album, Hearts on Fire. So on the bass you've got Gary Giles, drums Richie Cole, Pete Dyer on guitars, and Del on electric guitars and keyboards. Buying Time, love this. It's got a great little hooky riff, and then it went a little bit wishy-washy. You All Went Away, nice song again, but it's not what I call classic Stray. It's got a great guitar solo on it though. So that's pretty decent. I Want to Be Free. I love the drumming on this. from Richie Cole. It's excellent. Then we got Mr. Wind, my favourite track on here. So just classic sounding Sound of Stray, the riffs, the vocal delivery, the guitar side. Livewire, a good track. Killer Bees used to do this, and it's great live. And I think hearing it live is better than the studio. It's a good track, but it's much heavier live. Great track. Take a Life, good little track. The riffs in this are excellent. So it's a real good rocker, that is. Lonely Road, the keyboard from Dell, it just really gives it that extra depth. Lady, another good track that Killer Bees used to do. Excellent track. One Night in Texas. And I've heard the Killer Bees do this as well. It's a great little stomping track. Yeah, this is a bit better. It's a bit more gritty. There's some really good tracks on here, but there are some sort of mediocre. So I should give that one an RTO ranking of 6 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 10. Now, this is their 9th album, and it came out in 1997, and it's called New Dawn. So you've got Dusty Miller on guitars and vocals, Phil McKee on drums, and lead vocals and guitars and keyboards, Del Bromman. Dawn Rising, I like this. It's absolutely brilliant. The drumming on here is really good. It's got a very Celtic feel to it as well. Excellent track. And then we get New Dawn, a great track. Great vocal from Del, very strong vocals, some good guitar work on it. No Future, pretty good. What a bass line here from Dusty Miller. It really is good. Dangerous Games. Now, this song was a song that it's a song he wrote while he was in Killer Bees, because I've got this on a cassette, and it's a great track. I remember them used to do this. So is it a Stray track or is it a cover of a Killer Bees track? At the end of the day, it's a brilliant track, and it's my favourite track on the album. Maybe You Want Me, good track. Solid guitar work on that. Trouble, love the bass line on here, so big, and some nice guitar runs in that. The Man in My Head, another of my favourites. It's a great song, great riffs. White Knuckle, the bass line from Phil is amazing. It's really good. Strong vocal again from Del. Further to Fall, quirky little number, a great guitar work here from Del. Rock Steady, my second favourite track on here. It's just good old-fashioned rock track from the 70s, done in the 90s. Brilliant stuff. Jimmy Jam. It's just a real hooky sort of riffs on it. I Want More. Now, this is quite a busky number, and it sounds really good. Very sort of gentle in places. In the Name of God, great guitar work on this. It's a ballady sort of song, but it's a great track to end at the album. Really strong album. I remember when I first heard it, and then I heard Dangerous Games. Oh, I know that track. It's absolutely brilliant track. This is a really strong album, so I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 6.5. Okay, coming in at number 9, from March 76, the 7th album, Houdini. Bass guitar, Gary Giles, drums, Richie Cole, keyboards, Del Bromman, and guitars and vocals and guitar, Pete Dyer. Feel Like I've Been Here Before. Great bass line from Gary. I love the guitar work, both from Pete and Del. It's an excellent track. The title track, Houdini, comes next. Just a solid track. Those powerful 70s rock riffs. Some great drumming from Richie. I love this track. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. Hate this. Oh, Gesundheit, that's better. Wait Another Life. It's very funky. it's a bit of a white elephant on the album. It's good, but it is definitely a bit of a white elephant. Then we have Fire and Glass. One of my favourite tracks here. Love the drumming from Richie on that. Everybody's Song. It's a really nice ballad. Del's guitar work is fantastic. I know, having watched the Killer Bees so many times, I know Del's style of playing. It's got a fantastic guitar solo. My favourite track on here is Take It Easy, and another track the Killer Bees used to do, because it's a pretty solid track. Give It a Little Bit. The twin guitars between Pete and Del are brilliant on that. Excellent track. Didn't We Love? I don't mind this track. It's got some nice harmonies and there's some acoustic guitar thrown in there as well. Gonna Have a Party. Never one of my favourites on here. It's just a little bit lacklustre in places. Percy the Pimp. Great track to end the album. The drumming from Richie is great. Some nice string, some nice guitars on that as well. It's a very good album. I do enjoy it. There's one track in here that isn't as good, but it's a solid album. The guitar work from Del and Pete on this is excellent. So I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 6.6. Okay. Coming in number 8. Now this is from 2010. It's their 11th album and it's called Valhalla. Lead vocals and guitar and keyboards, Del Bromham. Bass player is Stuart Uren, and Carl Roundel is on drums. Move a Mountain opens it up. After all these years, Del seems to still be able to churn out a great vocal, and he does on this. I love the guitar riffs on this. It's a classic sounding from a three-piece rock band. Excellent. Dirt Finger, my favourite track on here. It's got a real groove. That bass line from Stuart Uren is brilliant. Del's riffs are fantastic on that. Excellent track. Then we have 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. More of a gentle song. Del could sing some ballads and it's a very, very good track. Free at Last, second favourite track on the album. It's got a killer guitar solo from Del on it. I mean, he's a great guitar player. I've seen it, you know, his fingers up and down that fretboard are amazing. Good track. Then Harry Farr, another solid drums on here from Carl. Skin. There's a bit of keyboard in it. It really adds to the track. It's got a real good groove. Double Six. The extra percussion on this is brilliant. There's a cowbell. The bass line. It's got a great guitar on it as well. Ghostwriter comes next. Catchy tune. Lovely vocal there. Sing the Song. Drumming on this is absolutely brilliant from Carl. Love that song. Rainy Day Blues. It's a bluesy number. Killer guitar solo from Del. Lots of wah-wah. Fantastic. 24/7. Excellent track. Great bass line. Drives the song along. And the last track is You. Another great guitar work here from Del. Another fine vocal. One of the best on the album. A very solid album. Okay, it's not the original lineup. I don't care, but I'm a big fan of Del Bromham, and he put this a great track on here. So I shall give that an RTO ranking of 7 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 7 is the 10th album. No, it's not. It's coming in at number 7 is 10 from 2001. So it is probably their 10th album. Bit of a mistake there, but there you go. So this time you've got John Bootle on bass, drums is Paul Watson, and Del Bromham on the guitar. First track is The Rock. What an opening track this is. But the drumming from Paul is great. A great vocal from Del. Home. Probably one of the best guitar solos on here. Brilliant track. Got some good riffs as well. On Top of the World, solid track. Sounds like classic Stray. This is without a doubt. It's an excellent track. The Dogs, it's that melodic sound that they had. Some great drumming. There's a little bit of keyboard on there. Earth, it's very AC/DC, Power Rage sort of era. Excellent track. The Greasy Pole. One of those funky tracks that they did. Some great bass on here from John Bootle. Cross Country, my favourite track on. This is just a good old-fashioned boogie rock track. Solid. Killer solo. Can't go wrong with that. Sleepy Time Blues, a brilliant blues track. Great guitar solo on that one as well. Lucky Man, a nice gentle track. Considering that it's over 8 minutes, it's a really strong track. Georgia, one of these acoustic bluesy songs, got some nice piano on it as well. Excellent track. Alone Again. It's okay, but it has got what makes it is that guitar solo. And yeah, it's a real heavy track. Got some real heavy riffs on it. It's from beginning to end. Great track. I do like these later Stray albums, even though people say, oh, it's not proper Stray, but Del always has good musicians around him. It's a great album, so I'm going to give that an RTO ranking of 7.3. Okay, coming in number 6 is the most current album. It was released in 2023, and it's called About Time. Once again, a different lineup, but someone has come back. On bass, it's Colin Kempster. Drums, Carl Randall's back. Guitar, Pete Dyer's back, and Del Brumman. And piano and synthesizers is Simone, and violin is Carla Randall. So the first track is I Am. Nice track, opening track. It's got some lovely Hammond organ on it from Simon. Great to see Del and Pete playing together again. Excellent track. Living the Dream, another good track. Great vocal. Pete is brilliant to hear him back again. Black Sun. It's got the old classic Stray double guitar here from Pete and Del. The drumming's good from Carl. I think it's one of the best tracks on the album. It's probably one of the best tracks they've done in these later years. It's my favourite. Blood from a Stone, solid track. That drumming from Carl and the two twin guitars always stand out. Shout, love the Hammond organ on this. Deep Tones, my second favourite track on the album. Very, very good. And then we got Better Day, the twin guitars. Back to the glory days. Really good. The Swords of Demulces, lovely vocal on this. Gentle. That Is Not Enough. Another excellent track. What a groove that bass line's got. Raise Your Hand, solid rocker. One of Del's great guitar solos. Throwing a little bit of Hammond organ on there. It's really good. And the last track, Dust in Your Pocket. It's a ballad with some lovely harmony singing from Pete and Del to end the album. It was great seeing Pete Dyer back in the band, working with Del again. It's one of their best albums of the later periods. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 7.5. Okay, coming in at number 5 from May 1974, we have got Move It. Del Brumman plays on here. Steve Gadd is on here. Gary Giles and Richie Cole. First track is called Tap. Now, not many albums start with a drum solo. This one does, from Richie, and it goes quietly nice into the next track, which is Move It. Yes, it is the Cliff Richard song, but this is more of a melodic version of it. It's a little slower, and I love it. It's a brilliant interpretation of it. The guitar solo is great on it as well. Hey Domino, love the start of this. It's great vocal from Steve Gadd. Brilliant track, love it. Customs Man, interesting, very psychedelic in places. The guitar work here from Del is really, really good. Mystic Lady, love this track. It's got a lovely acoustic guitar on it. Great stuff from Steve. My favourite track on it, it's one of my favourite tracks by Stray, and it's called Somebody Called You. The harmony vocals was with Del and Steve. The solid bass line from Gary. It's just a classic track. Give It Up. A bit gentle, lovely bass line, delicate stuff from Del on that one. Like a Dream, very funky. I love the keyboard on that. Excellent track. Don't Look Back. Another funky riff. The riffs are good. The bass is good. Right from the start, great drumming from Richie on this. Him and Gary really got the groove on that one. It's a really good track. And it's all gone wrong. The thing's split. Just bear with me a minute. Yes. So our play. It's an acoustic track. Some nice guitar work out on this. A really good album, from top to bottom. This is really good. No filler. So I shall give that an RTO ranking of 7.6. Okay, coming in at number 4 from 1973, we have Mudanzas. Gary Giles, Richie Cole, Del Bromham and Steve Gadd. First bit is one of these little intros called Changes. It's got some strings. It's interesting, which goes nicely into the next track, Come On Over. The strings really add to this good rocker. You wouldn't think a bit of strings and rock music would work, but it does. All Right Ma, one of my favourite tracks on here. The riffs are so great. Bit of tambourine thrown in as well. It's pretty good. Then we have a track called Oil, Fumes and Sea Air. Don't mind this track. I think that harmonica doesn't do anything on the track. I don't know why it's on there. It doesn't enhance it at all. Gambler. Yeah, horns. And they sound good. And it's a great track to go along with the band. Hallelujah. Nice little rock track here. Some killer riffs on that one. Then my favourite track on this album is called I Believe It. Gary's bass line is just absolutely brilliant. Throw a few horns in there. A great solo from Del, and you've got a great little track. Pretty Thing, second favourite track on here. It's Gary's driving bass line that really drives the song along. It's got the groove on there. Soon As You're Gone, another song with horns, and nice little bit of drumming on there from Richie. Another great guitar solo on it as well. Leave It Down to Us, the end announced with another great rocker. The drumming from Richie on this is absolutely brilliant. It's an album with horns, and they do work. Very, very good album. Surprised. I mean, I've always liked this album, so I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 7.7. Okay, then, coming in at number 3 from 1972, we've got Saturday Morning Pictures. Del Bromham, Gary Giles, Steve Gadd, Richie Cole. We've got Mike Evans on violin on one track, harmonica Andy Byrne, backing vocals Barry St John, Kay Gardner, Lisa Strike, P.P. Arnold, and congas Keith Beasley. Our song, great track. I love this. It's got a real gritty, dirty, distorted guitar riff. Absolutely brilliant track to open. After the Storm, one of my favourite tracks by Stray. The drumming from Richie is great because he takes the pace and he brings it up to a really good tempo and then slows it down for a killer riff. It's just one of them tracks. Sister Mary, good track. I love the solo on this. Brilliant. Move That Wigwam. More the groovy little riffs. The bass is fantastic as ever. Really good. Leave It Out. This has got some great drumming, especially the cymbal tapping. It really is. Great guitar solos. And then you got a little bit of violin from Mike Evans that really does add to the track. How Could I Forget You? Solid. Just a solid 70s rock track. Mr. Hobo. It's got a very jazzy tempo to it. I love it. It's great guitar work on that as well. Queen of the Sea. This album ends with quite a melodic track. I love this track. Great vocal. Another great album from top to bottom. This band doesn't get enough airplay. It's a terrific album. So I'm going to give that an RTO ranking of 8 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 2 is their debut album from 1970, and it's just called Stray. Gary Giles, Richard Cole, Derek Bromham and Steve Gadd. Now the first track, All in Your Mind, it's a classic track. Now a lot of you may have heard this because it was Iron Maiden did it as one of their B-sides, and it's a really great track. Of course the Killer Bees used to do this. It's brilliant live, and Dell's guitar work on it is brilliant. It's got to be my favourite track by Stray. Taken all the good things, the guitar work is brilliant. The drums by Richard Cole is brilliant. Well, Richie Cole, going by his partner, brilliant. Around the World in 80 Days, it's got some great tones on this. Great vocal from Stephen Gadd. Fine track. Time Machine, lovely track. You've got some vocals here, both from Stephen and Dell, really good. Only What You Make It, second favourite track on here. I think it's Richie's drumming, without a doubt. That's real shuffle drum beat, brilliant. Yesterday's Promises, one of the gentler tracks from this album. I just love that track. Move One, I love the wild guitar bit at the beginning. It's brilliant, and then you get some really intricate drumming from Richie. In Reverse Someday, great track. I love the riffs on this. It's a proper jam rock. Brilliant drumming. It just seems it's on a. Seems like it was just plug in and go and see where we go with it. Brilliant track. Now for me, this is one of the most underrated debut albums from 1970. So many good albums come out of this, and this didn't gets forgotten about. But it's an absolute belter of an album. So I'm going to give it an RTO ranking of 8.3. But my number one album is Suicide from 1971. Bass guitar and fuzz bass guitar, Gary Giles. Percussion, Richie Cole. Lead guitar, 12-string guitar, Mellotron, Del Bromham. And vocals, percussion, bells, Steve Gadd. Opens up with my second favourite track on this album, The Son of the Father. Love the Mellotron. Got to have a little bit of Mellotron on it, which really adds it. A great vocal from Steve, and I do like the drumming on that. Nature's Way, another brilliant track. It sounds more like a free-for-all jam in the middle. I don't think it must have done think, okay, this is where we're just going to do a jam. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Where Do Our Children Belong? Probably my favourite melodic track that they've done, slower track. And the harmonies between Steve and Del are brilliant. Jericho, I love this track. It's absolutely brilliant. I do wish it had gone on a bit longer, even though it's 4 minutes. It's absolutely killer. The guitar work on this is brilliant. And then one of my other favourite songs by Stray, Run Mr. Run. The cowbell on the drums, it's got a great solo. It's a real stompy rock track. Love it. Then we get Dearest Eloise, a gentle track. I love the Mellotron, and it gives it such a mood and extra depth. Great solo on it as well. Did You Miss Me? Another track that's got a bit in the middle that seems like a bit of a jam session. The bass line from Gary all the way through is brilliant. He sort of leads that middle jam. Even the tambourine is really good. It really speeds up, and it's got a great guitar solo on it. Then we have the title track, Suicide. Brilliant. It's just, again, halfway through the track, it goes off into this sort of rock jam. It's a great vocal from Steve Gadd, one of the best I think he ever sang on. Okay, I love this album because in the middle of all these tracks, it just goes into a pure jam, and you just wonder if it was planned or is it just off the hoof. But it's dynamic, and how it goes straight, and how each track just rolls back into it. So for that reason, I'm going to give this album an RTO ranking of 8.5. Okay, there we go. A very underrated rock band. go and check them out. They have got stuff on YouTube and Spotify. So that's all for today. We'll be back tomorrow, and what we got for you tomorrow, it's sophomore drone, and we got a really good one for you tomorrow. It's Deep Purple against Status Quo. And what's the other one tomorrow? Pick a Mix is a wander down the sidewalk, where we're going to have a look at the top 10 singles in America on the 26th of June 1963. So that's all coming tomorrow, and don't forget, we're back with the live stream tomorrow night from 8 p.m. So have a good day, everyone. Bye for now.